World War I, often called the Great War, was one of the most devastating conflicts in human history, involving millions of soldiers from various countries. Among these soldiers was Alvin C. York, an American who became one of the most celebrated heroes of the war. This video delves into York's life, his heroic actions during the war, and the legacy he left behind. Alvin Cullum York was born on December 13, 1887, in a small log cabin in Pall Mall, Tennessee. He was the third of 11 children in a family that struggled with poverty. Growing up, York helped his family by farming and hunting in the rugged hills of Tennessee. Despite the hardships, he developed into a skilled marksman, a talent that would later serve him well on the battlefield. York's early adulthood was marked by a rough-and-tumble lifestyle. Known for his brawling and drinking, York often found himself in trouble. However, a profound change occurred in his life in 1914 when he experienced a religious conversion during a revival meeting. This transformation led him to join the Church of Christ in Christian Union, where he became a devoted and pacifist Christian, dedicated to living a non-violent life. When the United States entered World War I in April 1917, York was 29 years old. Despite his pacifist beliefs, he was drafted into the army in November 1917. He was assigned to Company G, 328th Infantry Regiment, 82nd Division. Initially, York sought conscientious objector status, citing his religious beliefs against killing. However, after deep contemplation and discussions with his superiors and a thorough reading of the Bible, he concluded that he could serve his country without betraying his faith. York's marksmanship quickly stood out during his training at Camp Gordon in Georgia. His exceptional shooting skills, honed during years of hunting in Tennessee, made him a valuable asset to his unit. Despite his initial reservations about combat, York proved to be a diligent and capable soldier. York's defining moment came during the Meuse-Argonne offensive, a major part of the final Allied offensive that stretched along the entire Western Front. On October 8, 1918, York's battalion was tasked with capturing German positions along the Decauville rail line north of Châtel-Chehery, France. As York and his 17-man patrol advanced through the foggy woods, they came under heavy machine gun fire from German positions on a hill. The sudden ambush killed 9 men and wounded several others, including York's superior officers. Despite the chaos, York took command of the remaining men and ordered a charge towards the machine guns. York's remarkable actions during this encounter became legendary. Armed with a rifle and pistol, he began to systematically take out the German gunners. York's accuracy was deadly. He shot 25 German soldiers, including 6 who tried to charge him with bayonets. His sharpshooting skills, developed from years of hunting, allowed him to hit his targets with lethal precision. During this intense firefight, York's bravery and calm under pressure were astonishing. He single-handedly neutralized the machine gun positions, preventing further casualties among his men. Seeing the devastating effectiveness of York's attack, the remaining German soldiers, numbering over 100, decided to surrender. York and his few remaining comrades escorted the 132 prisoners back to the American lines, a feat that stunned his superiors and comrades alike. York's extraordinary actions on October 8, 1918, earned him widespread acclaim and numerous decorations. He was awarded the Medal of Honor, the Distinguished Service Cross, the Croix de Guerre, and other honors from Allied nations. The official citation for his Medal of Honor highlighted his fearless leadership, indomitable courage, and remarkable heroism. Upon his return to the United States, York was celebrated as a national hero. Parades were held in his honor, and he received numerous offers for book deals and film roles. However, York shunned the spotlight, choosing instead to return to his quiet life in Tennessee. After the war, York married his childhood sweetheart, Gracie Williams, and settled in Pall Mall. Despite his fame, he remained humble and focused on community service. York used his celebrity status to advocate for education and established the Alvin C. York Agricultural Institute, a school for underprivileged children in his home state. Throughout his life, York remained dedicated to his faith and principles. He declined many lucrative offers that conflicted with his values, including proposals for commercial endorsements and Hollywood movies. Instead, he focused on philanthropic efforts, helping to improve the lives of others in his community. York's story continued to inspire future generations. His life was dramatized in the 1941 film Sergeant York, starring Gary Cooper, which became a major box office hit and won several Academy Awards. The film portrayed York's journey from a rough young man to a war hero, highlighting his internal struggle with his pacifist beliefs and his ultimate decision to serve his country honorably. Alvin C. York's legacy as one of World War I's greatest heroes endures to this day. His remarkable bravery and selflessness on the battlefield, coupled with his humility and dedication to helping others after the war, make him a timeless symbol of courage and integrity. York's story reminds us that true heroism lies not just in acts of valor, but in the strength of character and the commitment to making the world a better place. Thank you for watching our video on the heroic story of Alvin C. York. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more fascinating historical stories, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Alvin C. York's incredible journey, so feel free to leave a comment below. Your support helps us bring more great content to you. Until next time, keep exploring history.